Hello guys, Vileplume here and welcome to yet another deck video. Now, unlike the last video I did, this is not a budget deck because you are playing EXs. In fact, the most expensive one, Shaman. Okay, so the idea of this deck is using Houndoom and Bunnelby to deck out your opponent, so you are taking advantage of that the win condition where your opponent goes to draw a card and they have no cards in their deck to draw. So let's get down to it. You're going to be wanting to use Bunnelby most of the time, Burrow and Rototilla. Rototilla to shuffle cards back from your discard pile into your deck so you can reuse them, and Burrow to discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Mincino, or Minkino, or Mincono, or whatever. I don't know. Using cleanup, or cleaning up, sorry. You discard a tool card attached to your opponent's Pokemon. You need to do this for Garbodor, maybe EXs, Mega things, Mega EXs if you want to, or stuff like that. Shaman, draw extra cards, help you get that turn 1 of Vileplume, and Houndoom with Melting Horn. Discard the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. Oddish, Gloom, Vileplume, a 3/3/3, just because that really helps with the consistency of getting out a Vileplume. You're going to want to do that because you don't want your opponent to play tool cards or anything item related. You don't want them playing items because that really helps them. It doesn't help you. You're only playing a limited amount of items just to help you get that turn 1 Vileplume. So that's 2 Level Ball, 3 Trainer's Mail, 3 Ultra Ball, 2 Versus Seeker, and that is it. That is all the items you're playing. That is just to help you get a turn 1 Vileplume. I have played against this deck at League. I'm not going to say the guy by name, but he is a regular at Pokemon Worlds. He did play against me with this deck. He was using this deck. I was using Mega Mewtwo. He beat me. So, yeah, that is that. He beat me using the Minccino to get rid of the tool and the Garbodor and things like that. He's a very good player. Not going to say him by name though, but he has a YouTube channel with a couple of other guys from League as well. They are called Team Cake. Go and check them out. Just type in Team Cake. It's got their mascot is an Eevee. Click on that. Subscribe. It's all good. This is not his set list. This his deck list, by the way. This is one that I've just come up with after playing him and been testing and things like that, but I'm guessing that he has a much better list than this. This is not his list. Just putting that out there. This is not his list. Okay, so we have a Delinquent. This is to get rid of your opponent's stadiums or your stadium or whatever, and discarding 3 cards from their hand, so you can potentially make them discard their hand down to 0. It's pretty cool. 2 Lysam. This is to bring up EXs or Pokemon with high retreat costs that won't have a float stone on them and will never get a float stone on them because of Vileplume. The best deck I like playing against with this is Volcanion, because Volcanion EX has a 3 energy retreat cost, and that is beautiful. For N, this is just because you're always going to be drawing 6 cards with N because you're not taking prizes. Your opponent probably will take 5 prizes, maybe a little bit less, maybe 4, 3. You're going to be ending them down with cards that they wanted to use in their hand. They're back in the deck, which means they are targets for Burrow and Melting Horn. A Ninja Boy, just because if you get a bad start, you can Ninja Boy into something you would like to have in your active. Olympia, this is your switching card. With you not being able to play Switch or Escape Rope, Olympia is the only card you can play that allows you to switch, and you can also heal 30 damage. Can come in handy sometimes. 2 Professor Sycamore. 4 Team Flaregrant. This is purely to make sure you can keep a Pokemon in the active that has a high retreat cost, or just to slow your opponent down, things like that. 2 Team Rocket's Handiwork. This is just to help you deck out your opponent a little bit faster. If you can flip heads once or twice or 8 times a game would be insane. 8 times? That'd be 8 cards. What am I doing? 4 heads a game on those would be absolutely insane, because that's 8 cards gone. 4 points Forest of Giant Plants again to help you get turn 1 Vileplume, and annoy your opponent. Floatstone, just 2 of those. Hopefully you might be able to get one on a Vileplume. A double colourless energy, just 1, just in case you need to use Sky Return or retreat the Houndoom or something, or if your opponent is playing Trevenant, you can attack with Bunnelby still. And then 7 whatchamacallums, 7 fire energy to attack with the Houndoom and Bunnelby, and just what energy does really. Okay, so that is the deck. Let me know what you think. Comment section. Remember to go and subscribe to Team Cake. So I'm going to get into a match, and then just hopefully I can showcase this deck a little bit to you. Like I said, this is not the guys list from League. Go and subscribe to Team Cake. They are very good TCG players, all of them. So yeah, go and subscribe to them. They do have a Worlds report by the person who came 9th at Worlds. 9th. He was gutted. And that is Xanatu. If you want to go and subscribe to him as well, please do feel free. I think, yeah, go on to Team Cake, and then they have a link to Xanatu, I think, in their suggested channel, so go and check them out. Okay, that's enough about that. Let me get into a match, and hopefully I can showcase this deck. Okay guys, so we are up against a Psychic and Colourless deck. This is probably Mega Mewtwo. So this is probably not one of the best matchups, but hopefully I can use a Mincino, or however you say it, Mincino, to do something. I don't know. Okay, so I start a Bunnelby and an Oddish, which is pretty cool. That's pretty good. That's what I want to be seeing. I want to be seeing an Oddish, and yeah, this is the deck you want to play if you want to be that guy at a tournament who just doesn't look stressed, who's just discarding their opponent's deck, and who's just sat there being all, oh look at me, and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so what I can do actually is I can discard those energies, because this is going to be a good play if I can pull it off. We'll get a Gloom, and then Sycamore. If I get a Vileplume off of it, oh my days, I get a Vileplume. He's going to quit. 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 So I don't let him get a tool on the Garbodor. He's going to quit. I can see this. This is what people do online. They don't play out the games. They don't. Okay. See, he might actually be playing the game. He might actually be playing out the game, which is good. Which is good. He had a Hooper in hand. That really helps him. That really helps him. That's good. He might have a Hex Maniac, so he can attach a tool to the Garbodor. That is pretty cool as well. That is a good move. But then I might be able to Mincono or Mincino or Minkino. Yeah, I might be able to do something with that to remove that tool. Hopefully, that might be a good play to make. Okay, what I did also do, what he could also do is use Acid Spray to get rid of my energy. That is another cool play that Trubbish can do. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to be able to be doing that. And he just quits. He just quits. Okay guys, so we have found an opponent. This is a colourless fire and psychic deck. Why do I always freeze when I go to say psychic? I have no idea. But playing this deck, you can just sit back and relax. And just let your opponent do all the work. Because you don't have to. You don't have to do any work. I am going to choose to go first. And okay, so you could have some worse starts. Oh, I haven't played against this deck before. This could be pretty good for me. This could be a pretty nice deck for me to go up against. This match will be over pretty quickly, I think. It's not the best matchup for him. I see. I'll probably find it fine. What can I get? I'll get that. Let's put you on there. Pop that on. Pop you there. And then N. Okay. So Bunnelby. Trainer's mail. Ball please. Yes. I get a ball, so I'm going to discard you and you for a Gloom. He's just going to quit. I know he's just going to quit. What did I want? Did I want anything? A VS Seeker. I might want a VS Seeker, so I'm going to put the Shaman down without putting the Vileplume, because if I get a VS Seeker I can just get that Team Flagrant back. I do not get a VS Seeker. So Vileplume goes down. And then I'm going to retreat into Bunnelby. And there we have that. So that was pretty much the perfect turn one. That was the perfect turn one. There wasn't too much wrong with that at all. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I get the VS Seeker now, great. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to delinquent. If I delinquent now, they are going to quit. He's going to quit. Or he could just use a delinquent to get rid of some tools that he's never going to use. It's not the end of the world for him. He's got a massive hand. And Talonflame and things. Yeah. And then Burrow. And then Burrow. Boom. That's that. He's not going to be able to get a lot of cards back. He's not going to be able to get a lot of his... Oh, the Mew. The Mew. Just got a reprint, which is pretty nice for that. Okay. So, Houndoom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's pop you there, just in case. And then Melting Horn. He has 4 energy in the discard. That is 4 less energy in his deck to be doing damage with. That's quite nice. What's he gonna do? Has he got that? The Houndoom could be getting knocked out. I don't think it is. Oh, just hold on. Just held on. Discarding the energy. Melting Horn. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 energies in the discard. Does he have one in hand? He does. Doesn't discard any. Okay, he just does that. That's fine. Great. Not what you want to be seeing. Okay, so what I can do is force him to put the Typhlosion in the active. Or not. I think I should. Depends what I draw. I'm just gonna Sycamore. I'm just going to Sycamore. I do not get anything that can potentially help me here. So, just retreat. Just keep drawing cards out of your deck. You might have a Fisherman, but that's about it. That's the only way you're getting energy back, is with a Fisherman. Come on. Wow, you actually did that. You actually did that. Good. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. What do I get? I get another Bunnelby. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna retreat, and then Team Rocket's handiwork. Okay, so I discard another 2 cards. That is good. Just discard all of your energy. Just discard all your cards. He only needs 2 prizes though. He only needs 2 prizes. This is scary. Scary, scary, scary. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's 5. Wow. How much energy is that? 9, 11, 10, 12. That is 12 energy. Okay. So what I'm going to have to do now is Ninja Boy into Houndoom. Then Melting Horn. And that is one of his last energies. Has he got a Lysander? He does not. So Flare Destroy does that. He doesn't have any other. Melting Horn. Yes. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't have another energy in hand. If he, okay, that is game. That is game. Oh, that is terrible. To lose like that. Oh man. That was good. That was good. That was good. I discarded so much of his energy though. These whatchamacallem decks, Typhlosion decks, they are pretty cool. It's the ultimate risk reward situation. It's like you can beat anything, but you can also lose to anything as well. It is. I think I'm going to leave it at that. That is going to be the game I show, because that is. I do sort of like those Typhlosion decks, but I can never play it. I can never play it. With my luck, I cannot play a Typhlosion deck at all. Okay, just have a quick look through the decks that I have. Just pause and have a look. I'm not doing the Omega Break video just because I don't really want to. Let me know if you see anything you'd like me to do a video on. There is one deck that I will not be doing, because I promised the person who came up with it that I wouldn't do anything to ruin their surprise, although it sort of already has been. But enough of that. It's a better deck than the one that has surprised everyone though. So enough of that. Let's just get on with it and say thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, if you have any suggestions, pop them down in the comments section. If you want to say that deck is bad, let me know. if you want to say anything, just comment section. If you like this video, always leave a like. And remember to subscribe to Team Cake and Xanatu, and I hope to see you next time. I've been Vileplume. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.